Hi there, so today we're going to do a bit of a side series exercise. So I've still got my mat rolled up from last week. So have it rolled up and you're going to place it in your waist between your hip and your rib cage, and then come down onto the mat. We're going to have the arm out in front of us, knees bent, and reach the other leg out long, fingertips long. Let that ear drop to the floor. And here, just reach the fingertips away from those toes and get this sense of length through the body. And breathe into the body there. And then soften that leg, soften the arm, and just relax for a moment. And then again, reach the leg out long, finding that extension through the leg, through the body. Glance down and check that the foot isn't forward of the midline, but is on the midline. And then here, you are using a little bit of neck, but the idea is you're drawing your rib cage. So really think about the rib cage drawing down to your waist as the arm comes through, and you lift the leg and reach those fingertips and toes towards the wall away from you and down. So we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice. And we're going to go for 4 more here. And on the last one, we're going to stay up. So we come up and hold. Now take the arm, but keep the body lifted up to the ceiling. And now the arm comes forward and the leg goes back. Then as we bring the leg forward, the arm goes back, and you just rotate the body, look at the hand, and then switch. Open. Close, open, close. Cool. 4 to go. If the neck gets tired, you can always come through or down sooner. And last 1. Back to the midline, and then lengthen over and just relax through the body. Place the bottom hand on this upper rib cage and breathe into that rib cage there. Nice, well done. Okay, then from here we're going to just slide the mat up under your head and place your head on the cushion there. Bring your foot towards you and just take hold of the front of the ankle. Now if you need a towel or a band to wrap around the foot, you can. Just press your hips forward, tucking your tailbone under to deepen the stretch through the front of the thigh, and let those ribs soften down towards your waist, to make sure that you're not extending through the spine, but deepening the stretch through the front of the hip. And we're just going to hold that there. Nice. And now, just take the knee down to the floor, but keep the connection of your heel to your sit bone. And then back up and down, back up. Nice. So you should feel, hopefully, a stretch through the front of the thigh. So keep the hips tucked underneath you. And then back to the midline and hold. And now what I want you to do is you're going to, but the hand will block it, kick out, but the hand will be there to stop you. So push out against the hand and hold. Keep holding for me for 5 more seconds. Keep kicking out against that hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now let go of that push out. Tuck your hips underneath you a bit more, push the hips forward and draw the heel to your sit bone a little bit deeper, and you're going to get a bigger stretch there. Hold that stretch through that relaxation, and then we're going to do 1 more there. So we're going to kick out against the hand, pushing and holding. Keep pushing, really push, push, push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, and now tuck your tailbone underneath you, push the hips forward, draw your heel to your sit bone, and that's a deeper stretch through the front of the hip. Now take the knee down towards the floor, and up, down, and up. 2 more. Last one. Up. Nice. Good. Then here we're going to reach the leg out in front of us. So almost the knees are stacked on top of each other, but the leg is extended. And then here, rather than a collapsed waist, try and just lengthen or send that hip bone away from you. So you create a little space in the underneath waist. And now here you're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice. 3 to go. 2, 1. Back to center. Push yourself up, and we're going to come and do the other side. So I'm going to, so I can still see you, bring the mat the other way. Pop the mat in between your waist and rib cage, or hip, pelvis and rib cage. Okay, arm comes out in front of you, arm goes overhead, and reach the leg out long, lengthening those fingertips all the way to the toes. Breathe into that upper body. Nice. And now from here, we're going to come into a little reach of the foot and the hand towards the wall away from you. Checking that your leg is staying on the midline and isn't forward of the movement. Peeling the upper body away from the floor. And we've got 3 to go. And on the last one, we're going to stay up. Here, hold. Now take the arm to the ceiling. Leg goes back, arm goes forward. And then switch. Look at the hand behind you. And there. If you need to come back down sooner than the 8, then do. This is 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to the midline. Lower the leg, lower the arm. Let the head rest, and now breathe into that hand. So fold that hand onto your rib cage. Breathe into that. Nice. Then from here we push up and we bring the rolled up mat under our head and rest there. Then we fold this leg towards our sit bone, trying to keep the thigh back and push your hips underneath you to tuck your tailbone under. And we get a nice stretch through the front of the thigh. Then you're just dropping the knee down towards the floor and back up. Keeping your hips tucked under. Pushing the hips forward to get that nice stretch across the front of the pelvis. Last one here, down and up. And now the kicking out of the foot, but against your hand so that it resists it, and hold for 5. Keep kicking out. 4, 3, push, 2, 1, and then relax. You push your hips forward, tucking your tailbone under, and draw your heel to your sit bone to get a deeper stretch there. Hold that stretch. Nice. And then again, relax for a moment. Then kick out against your hand. Keep pushing and kicking away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then tuck your tailbone under and draw your heel to your sit bone a little bit more. And then we're going to repeat one more there. So relax, kick out against the hand and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Tuck that tailbone under, push the hips forward, draw your heel to your sit bone and hold. And now drop the knee down and up. Try not to let the thigh come forward. Nice, down, up, down, and up. Last 2. And last 1. Then from here we reach this leg out, resting the knees on top of each other but leg out long. And remember to create length. So you want to think about this hip lengthening away from you. And now we lift and lower, lift and lower. And 3 to go here. And then tap out through your bottom there. And we come up, and now I'm going to unroll my mat so that I've got some padding for my knees. And we're going to come into a pigeon stretch. So slide one knee forward so that the foot clears the opposite knee. And then we bring that leg out to create a number 7 shape. And now slide the leg out behind you. We're going to fold down onto our elbows here. Still keep a nice width across the shoulders, long neck. And now we rock towards the hip of the leg that's out behind us. And you may feel that deepens the stretch across the bottom muscles that we were just working. So not quickly here, ease into that elastic band stretch and rock. We're going to rock for 2 more here. And then last one, hold into that elastic band stretch. And then just with the breath, imagine the weight of your body just sinking down over that pelvis, deepening the stretch. Nice. Then plug in through the heels of your hands, and as you do so, let your body weight sink deeper over that pelvis. And then ease into walking the hands back, but keep the weight of the pelvis deep towards the mat. Open through the chest. And then you want to ease out of this stretch because it's quite a deep stretch. So just softly scoop that leg back in towards you and round. And then the other knee comes forward, clearing the foot of the back knee, and then you bring that leg across, creating a number 7 shape, and then you slide the back leg out. You come down onto your elbows, keeping that nice open chest, long neck. Then rock through the hip to deepen the stretch. Nice and slow, let the body adjust. 2 more little rocks here. Last one, roll into that stretch and hold. Take a gentle breath in. And as you breathe out, let the weight of the pelvis or the body hang deeper into that stretch. Plug in through the heels of the hands, keeping the weight down over the pelvis. Then ease into walking those hands back towards you, staying open through the chest. Melt into that stretch. And then to come out of this stretch, it's a deep stretch, so just softly, softly ease out. Nice. Rock or tuck those toes under, rock back into a ball, round through the spine. And then rock forward, flatten the feet, drop into a shell. Breathe into the back of the ribs cage. Round back up. Well done.